DPSPs, otherwise Directive Principles of the State Policy, are enumerated in the Part 4 of the Constitution from Article 36 to 51. The Directive Principles of the State Policy denotes the ideals that states should keep in mind while formulating policies and enacting laws. We borrowed this idea from Irish Constitution. The directive principles are non-justificable in nature. That is, they are not legally enforceable by law. So no law can question if directive principles are not performed by the state. There are three classifications of directive principle. Okay, classification of the directive principles are: the first one is socialist principles, the second one is Gandhian principles, and the third one is liberal intellectual principles. Let's look at the socialist principles first. Socialist principles, those are to promote the welfare of the people by securing a social order and to minimize inequalities in income, status, facilities, and opportunities. That is the first socialist principle. The second one is to secure adequate means of livelihood for all, equitable distribution of material resources, prevention of concentration of wealth and means of production, equal pay for equal work for men and women, preservation of health and strength of the workers and children against possible abuse, opportunity for healthy development of the children, to promote equal justice and legal aid to poor, which is in Article 39A, to secure right to work, to education and to public assistance in cases of unemployment, old age, etc. That is in Article 41. To make provision for just and humane condition to work and maternity relief. It is in Article 42. To secure a living wage and standard of living. To take steps to participate workers in management of industries, which is in Article 43. To raise the level of nutrition. Those are the socialist principles. Let's go to the second one. Which one is this? This is Gandhian principles. Organization of Panchayat with necessary powers to function as a self-government. It is in Article 40. The first one is Organization of Panchayat with necessary powers to function as a self-government. Promotion of cottage industries. Article 43. To promote voluntary formation, autonomous functioning and democratic control and professional management of cooperative societies. It is in Article 43B. To promote the education of SC, STs and other backward classes. To protect from social justice and exploitation. It is in Article 46. To prohibit intoxicating drinks and drugs. It is in Article 47. And prohibition of slaughtering of cows and calves, which is in Article 48. Let's go to the liberal and intellectual principles. To secure uniform civil code throughout the country. That is the first liberal intellectual principle. It is in the Article 44. To provide early childhood care to all children until the age of 6. To provide early childhood care to children until the age of 6 years. It is in Article 45. To organize agriculture and animal husbandry on scientific lines. It is in Article 48. To organize agriculture and animal husbandry on scientific lines. To protect and safeguard environment, wildlife and forest. Which article is this? Article 48A. To protect and safeguard the environment, wildlife and forest. Article 48A. To protect monuments, places and objects of artistic or historical interest. It is Article 49. To separate judiciary from the executive in the public services of the state. It is Article 50. To promote international peace and security and maintain honorable relations between nations. to promote international peace and security and maintain honorable relations between nations. Those are the liberal intellectual principles. Let's go to the new directive principles. The 42nd Amendment Act of 1976 added four new directive principles to the original list. They require the state to secure opportunities for healthy development of children, Article 39, to promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor. It is in Article 39A. To take steps to secure participation of workers in the management of industries. Article 43A. To protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forests and wildlife. To protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forest and wildlife. Article 48A. The 44th Amendment Act of 1978. So before it was 1976 for the second amendment. Now it is 44th Amendment Act of 1978. Added one more directive principle which requires the state to minimize inequalities in income, status and opportunities, which is Article 38. The 86th Amendment Act of 2002 changed the subject matter of Article 45 and made elementary education a fundamental right under Article 21A. It is very important. You have to note it down. Article 21A is all about elementary education, a fundamental right. The 97th Amendment Act of 2011 added a new directive principle relating to cooperative societies. It requires the state to promote the voluntary formation and management of the cooperative societies. It is in Article 43